Here's one vision of the future, the robot commando, created by Ideal Toys back in 1961. All these years later, we still don't have household robots. But that doesn't stop the unstoppable futurists from planning ahead. Right now, Tracy Smith looks over their shoulders.
This is the future, as seen from 1979. 30 years ago, publications like The Future and The Futurist predicted travel in giant blimps, flat-screen TVs, telephones without cords, and that we'd all live in giant domes.
You guys predicted that there would be flat-screen TVs, computers would be portable,
Sure.
and that we'd all be living in domes.
Do you not live in a dome?
Patrick Tucker is senior editor of The Futurist magazine.
In general, 30 years from now, will the world be better off than it is today?
Much of it will be better off. Much of it probably won't be better off. It depends in general on who and where you are. In the developing world, we can look forward to much longer lifespans, much healthier living.
Another big question mark, natural resources like water.
How important will water be?
Water in the 21st century is going to be like oil, like how we think of oil today. In 30 years, 2/3 of the human population could be facing acute water shortages.
Still, life in the future is usually pictured as clean, prosperous.
Make sure you trace once, write twice.
And these kids from Glebe Elementary School in Arlington, Virginia, see their future the same way.
Wow, in 30 years, maybe people will live in like big, hollow tree trunks or something like that.
We might be using robots for all kinds of stuff.
Will people still get sick? How will medicine change?
They will get sick, but it would be very rare to get something like cancer.
Yeah,
Like the really, really bad diseases.
Don't laugh, she could be right about that.
10 years from now, it will be possible to screen an embryo for most congenital illnesses, and someone born 20 years from now will probably not suffer from any sort of congenital disease in their lifetime. And that person could live to be 150 to 200 years old.
Wait. What will lifespan be?
Someone born 30 years from now could easily live to be 150 to 200 years old.
And our descendants might wear their heart rates on their sleeves with things like this, the Fitbit.
And what this does, you wear it very close to your body, in your clothing, and it monitors your activity levels, how well you're sleeping, how many calories you're burning, whether you're sitting or whether you're standing.
It's information you could use to take better care of yourself in the future. But what about the really cool stuff, like the Jetsons' flying cars?
They'll be like little airplanes, and they'll run on vegetable oil.
I think I'm gonna have a hovercraft.
Will there be hovercrafts?
Well, there are hovercrafts today.
Will we all be flying around?
In, like, flying cars? No. No, we will not be flying in flying cars. The regulatory and bureaucratic obstacles to a flying car system in a developed country like the United States are probably insurmountable.
You rolled your eyes when I said flying cars. Is this the bane of the futurist existence?
That and jetpacks. Between flying cars and jetpacks, the future, it seems as though it hasn't moved a step since 1963. So get over your jetpack, get over your flying car. The future is okay without them.
Good morning, I'm Charles Osgood, and this is Sunday Morning.
But, thank goodness, the future won't be without television. What will change is the way we see it.
I think the notion of a box located in one particular room that everyone goes and stares at will seem really bizarre. So TV is something that, or broadcasting is something that people will carry around with them. It'll be very close to them all of the time, not necessarily just on a device that they pull out of their pocket, but possibly directly on their cornea or retina.
This electronic contact lens will let you see a virtual display. And wilder yet, someday you might even watch TV inside your skull.
Many people will have cybernetic implants, and this will allow you to absorb all sorts of data.
You're watching TV in your head, essentially.
Yeah, you could be watching TV in your head.
And that seems appropriate. A TV show for your brain is pretty much what the creators of this program had in mind.
Here begins something new.
If CBS Sunday Morning is still on in 30 years, will you watch it?
Yeah. Of course we will.